end up with a burn on both arms if you're not careful.
Morning.
Hello. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Would you like some?
Oh, no. I have to get to work.
There's Danish.
Has Frank called?
No. Is he supposed to call you here?
Mm-hmm. After he talked to DA, I told him we're going to stop off here and see how you were doing.
Me?
Your arm. You burned it.
Oh, I appreciate your concern.
Does it hurt?
Not much. Mostly it reminds me of how lucky I was. We both were.
Lucky not to get blown up. Yes, indeed.
Keep that in mind,
And keep my mouth shut. Don't worry, by now I'm quite convinced that we could both be candidates for a cement overcoat.
Oh, that's wonderfully comforting.
Look. Frank is putting pressure on the DA. Precinct's put on extra patrol. I'm talking to anybody who'll talk to me. Jumbo's working on it. Everybody's on the job.
Everybody except for me. I'm retired from active public service, which I know you're glad to hear. I'm glad to hear you got your job back.
Only just. Oh, Jack, I have to leave in exactly 2 minutes. I can't be late.
Oh, okay. I'll call you after Frank calls.
No. I better call you when and if I get a break.
I never thought I'd see the day when Mayor would toe the line so rigorously. Old Thatcher put the fear of God into your heart, eh?
It's not funny, Siobhan. Yes, I got my job back. But this time, Mr. Ross hired me on his terms, and I promised to play by his rules. Getting fired is not fun. It's a terrible humiliation and sense of failure. And it hurts a lot. There's no way I'm going through that again.
Listen, Mayor, take it from me. Getting fired doesn't hurt half so much the second time around. Or thereafter. It's kind of like a third-degree burn. The nerve endings are destroyed. You develop scar tissue.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, listen, don't start now, either one of you, huh? Remember your mother. Lyons.
Jack, that you?
Yeah, Frank. What happened?
Well, I finally got hold of the DA myself this morning, and I leaned on him pretty hard. So, as of now, he's committed to a full-scale effort to find out what's going on with C&P and who's really behind them. And if anyone connected with his office, or for that matter, any other office is messing around with them, he'll find that out, too.
Good. Now, how long do you think that'll take?
I can't say. He has to go through channels, but I made it fairly clear to him that the senator is in a hurry.
Okay, well, I'm still asking people questions, and Jumbo promised to dig some more. And his channels sometimes are more direct.
Well, that's fine with me. Just let me know whatever you get.
Right.
Tell me, Jack, Da hasn't done anything else he shouldn't have.
Well, not that I know, but when has your father ever consulted me?
Yeah. When has he ever consulted anyone except Ma? Let me talk to Siobhan.
Sure.
Good morning, Senator.
Hi. How's your arm?
Still there. I'm grateful for that.
Good. Siobhan, listen, I just wanted to impress on you the necessity for laying back now. You don't have to be involved in any way. Now, I'm grateful to you for putting us on to this whole mess, but I want you alive and well. Do you understand?
Yes, I've got it.
All right, look, I gotta go. Take care.
Okay, bye.
I've got to get to work. Finelli, you watch your step, won't you?
Yeah, Mayor, I will. See you later.
I hope he hasn't broken her spirit.
Broken her spirit.
Oh, I guess she'll survive. I hope we all do. Where are you going?
Down to see Jumbo.
Can I go along? I don't have to be at work till 12.
Yeah, I guess. I still haven't recovered from the fact that you went to see Pyle again.
I had to go, Jack. Otherwise, Daddy would have gone alone.
Yeah, that's what Pat said.
I'll be good. I won't say anything. I won't open my mouth.
Okay.
Don't you think I have a right to know? I mean, sort of in lieu of a Purple Heart?
Yeah.
For your signature?
Hmm? Oh, sure. There you go. What's with you? Or shouldn't I ask?
I guess I'm just tired.
Too much work and too little fun?
Oh, I have some fun. Maybe that's the problem. I had too much fun the other night.
Well, in good company, I hope.
Oh, excellent. Your brother.
Well, how did you see Pat?
Well, I went to deliver the Bible to your dad, and Pat was there. We talked. It became very obvious that we were both in terrible moods, so we decided to cheer each other up over dinner.
And it worked.
Wonderfully. Thing about Pat. Oh, there's so many things about Pat. But he's so much fun, and he's so easy to be with. Is he always like that?
Oh, sure. Growing up with Patrick was a laugh a minute. After I learned how to protect myself. You know, kick the door open to ward off whatever was going to come down on my head. Bucket of cornflakes. One time was buttered popcorn. Oh, then I'd have to inspect the bed for short sheets or all sorts of living things. Then inspect the hairbrush for flour, cornstarch, or talcum powder. Oh, it was regular summer camp all year round in our bedroom.
I can't believe Pat did things like that. He's so sweet-tempered.
Well, he never did anything that would maim me permanently. I'll give him that much, but it was an adventure. One time when I was 16, I woke up and he had my feet tied to the bed.
No. Pat?
Well, Patrick and his hench persons, Siobhan and/or Mary, you see, if he could get the two of them to work together, oh, the combination was formidable.
It's amazing. I always pictured him as this beautiful, earnest little boy. You just break your heart just to look at him.
No, that was me. Okay, neither one of us was an angel. But actually, I'm only giving you half the picture there. You know, I wonder if there's still some vestige of envy.
You envied Pat?
Mm-hmm. Well, it worked both ways. I know it's tough to grow up in the shadow of an older brother.
Well, especially if he's you.
Yeah, but Pat's got some qualities that I don't have. I often wonder if he's aware of that.
What, exactly?
Well, I suspect he may be a kinder person than I am, basically. He was always able to relate to people on a deeper level than I ever could. More quickly, anyway. You trust Pat. I don't know, you tell him things almost automatically.
I know. Oh, I know.
I made more noise, attracted more attention, sure. But Pat always had that quiet, inner intensity, you know? You know, at one point, Father McShane thought he'd be a good candidate for the priesthood. Well, that is, until it became apparent that the vow of celibacy was going to be a real problem for Pat.
Pat Ryan, a priest? I'm sorry. It just seems like such a loss for womankind.
That was his thought, exactly.
Well, although I know that Pat's serious about his religion. Your whole family is.
And so's yours.
And that's where I came in.
It's kind of a no-win situation, isn't it?
We have a lovely evening together. And that's it.
Did he say anything about Jill?
I'm afraid there's no change. She's in a lot of pain, and I guess she can't get used to the idea of Edmund being gone.
Well, no one has, but at least the rest of us went to the funeral, which gave it some reality. I don't know, you'd think they'd be able to do something for her.
I know. But I honestly believe she's getting the best of care.
Sure. It's just that she's got so damn much to deal with, Nance. Thank you. I don't know if I've told you this, but I'm very grateful that you're here. You're a big help.
Thank you, Frank.
Good morning, Senator. Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Ray.
Mrs. Woodard?
Well, when you're finished with whatever that is...
Well, it's all taken care of. Thank you. I can work late tonight. if you need me.
Hold it a minute, Ray.
Benelli, where the hell you been? Where you been? Where I been? I was here last week. Where were you?
Giovanni. Siobhan, good morning. I'm sorry what happened to Jan. Those people are nobody to mess with.
Yes, I'm convinced.
So, what'd you find out?
I put some new lines out. Let me make a couple of calls and see what they picked up.
Hey, you were here when?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, yeah. That must have been the day my wife's sister had that gallbladder operation. I had her 3 kids, along with my 5. I had to stay home. Hey, listen, what do you want, coffee or what? The machine's going.
Espresso, okay?
Yeah. Is it too early for anisette?
Hey, anything the lady wants.
Oh, excuse me, Lou. Meet my wife's sister, Siobhan Ryan.
Mary's sister? How are you? I forgot Mary had another sister. The one with the red hair, Kathleen, right?
Yeah.
I met her at the wedding.
Yeah, I look more like Cass than I do like Mary.
Hey, this is terrific. Mary's kid sister. How are you? How you doing? Is she old enough to drink anisette? Oh, look, never mind. I don't have to ask you anyway. Coming up.
He's neat.
Oh, yeah, we had him worried for a minute.
We did?
Mm-hmm. Though why he would think that if I was going to cheat on Mary, I would bring the lady here, I don't know.
Oh, he thinks that you and... Oh, that's funny.
Well, they're very loyal here and very protective.
Well, that's good to have a place like this. Someplace where you can be sure that people will miss you if you don't show up.
Well, for a long time, it was the only place I had. Thought it was the only one I wanted. Jumbo's the one who got me the job on the docks when I came out of the Good Shepherd.
Oh, the orphanage.
Mm-hmm. His cousin was the chaplain and my basketball coach, and he knew that if he didn't get me out of there sooner or later, I'd tear the place up, so he turned me over to Jumbo. It was a good life, comparatively. I had a job in a nice room with a family, ran a bakery, and I could come here. It was the first time I felt like I belonged to something.
Like a family.
Pretty close. This place has played an important part in my life. Of course, it doesn't take up as much space anymore because of Mary and Ryan and Maeve and the Ryans in general.
And Daddy.
Yeah, even him. You see that guy over in the corner with the cap on? That's Danny D'Angelo. He's what we call a cabaro. Can always get an argument with him. All I'd have to do is pass his table, and he'd throw an insult at me, and I'd throw an insult at him, and we'd be arguing till 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even need him anymore because of good old Da.
Oh, poor old Danny. He looks a little bored.
He should get married. Any news?
Yeah. I got some new information.
You're doing it again.
What's that?
Imagining things.
Well, clearly that was not an intense little discussion of the president's energy program. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's very unattractive. I felt shut out, and I don't like feeling shut out. And I really dislike that child's smirk.
I don't think Nancy was smirking. I think she was trying to get out of your way.
And I hate it when you defend her.
Now, that is exactly the kind of atmosphere I will not have around here, Ray. Now, whatever you think you saw, You misunderstood.
Perhaps I did.
You know, I shouldn't have to report the content of my conversations to you, but for Nancy's sake, yes, it was a personal conversation about my brother, Pat.
Pat? Is that still going on?
Sit down for a minute, would you please? Nancy is crazy about him, okay? And he likes her a lot, too. I thought you understood that was the main reason why she came down to Washington to begin with. She can't get herself involved because of the religious complications.
It's a pity. You know, they really would be perfect for each other otherwise.
Anyway, that was the gist of the conversation. Now, she's very depressed.
All right. I am sorry, and I really mean it this time. I thought I noticed that she was out of sorts yesterday. Did she see Pat in New York?
Yeah. Yeah, they had dinner together. Apparently, they had a good time. But that's as far as it can go.
Is it really that much out of the question? I mean, surely in today's world.
Ray, in today's world, there are a lot of people who come from strong traditions. And Nancy's folks have taught her to value her traditions as much as Mother and Di have taught us to value ours.
Yeah, but they're intelligent people. I can't see why.
Yeah, but why would two intelligent people walk into a situation that would inevitably cause them pain? I know they both want a marriage, they both want a family, yes, but...
I don't understand why they can't enjoy each other's company without necessarily winding up at the altar.
I don't think either one of them's looking for that. Anyway, I'm telling you so you don't have to imagine that something is going on between Nancy and me.
It's a little embarrassing, you know? Sort of like a reflexive, jealous response as soon as I see you with another attractive female. It's a lot worse when it's a sweet young thing gazing at you as though you're the fount of wisdom.
Well, I don't run into those too often.
I know. I screen them all out. I promise. In the future, I will be positively civil to Nancy.
Look,
Yeah.
it's not that I don't... Put your arm in there. It's not that I don't want your energy and your affection. I do. But in a positive, affectionate manner. And I don't want to lose Nancy. She has been an enormous help to me, Ray.
Yeah. Yes, I can see that. I really came over to see if there's anything you want me to do for you in New York. I've got to go to a board meeting up there this morning.
No, I don't think so. When will you be back?
Not quite sure. I have quite a few things to do. It may take some time. However, I will be back for tonight's party, never fear.
I hope so. It's your house.
Uh-huh.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.
This C&P outfit looks like it's part of a big laundry operation.
What? For dirty money?
Let us say that a certain element, a criminal element, piles up a lot of illegal money. And the way they get rid of the money is they buy a lot of real estate.
Yeah, which then they operate for maximum profit and minimum service.
Minimum, as in no services for those tenants.
Uh-huh. Meanwhile, making a few payoffs in the right places so that violations are overlooked.
That's about it.
While people are freezing and being mugged in their own hallways?
Who is behind C&P? Now, somebody's got to know.
My contact says he doesn't know, but I think he does and he's not saying. Excuse me, which impresses me a lot. Up to now, this was a smooth operation. Nobody big enough on the other side to cause any trouble.
and nobody to tell those tenants of their legal rights.
Legal don't matter. The DA's office starts investigating. The people who stirred up all the trouble are the people who are going to be in trouble with the criminal element.
Oh, well, that won't matter. Please God, they all get thrown in jail.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen overnight.
That's right, Giovanni. There's a lot of them, and they got a lot of friends.
Every weekend, girls just want to have fun. It's Gilmore Girls on SoapNet. Catch back-to-back episodes of one of TV's most popular shows. Saturday nights at 9 and Sundays at 6. Gilmore Girls on SoapNet.